Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Tish, and today I have a huge grocery haul for y'all. I recently purchased a freezer, an upright freezer, because my last freezer died. I'm not going to stock the entire freezer because y'all, that would just cost too much money to stock that whole entire freezer. So I'm just gonna do it little by little. In today's grocery haul, you'll see that I'm buying more freezer items because of that reason, because now we have a freezer. I can actually start meal prepping and doing all the things that I did before the freezer died. I also went out and purchased some organizational items because I am in the process of organizing my kitchen. Y'all, we have been in this house for 3 years and I have never organized anything in my kitchen other than the spice drawer. Now y'all seen that video. I've organized my spice drawer. Like everything else is not organized. We just unpacked boxes when we moved, put them where we thought they should belong, and called it a day. Now that we've been here for 3 years, I can actually develop a system that works for us. But anyway, let's get into this grocery haul. Okay, so I'm just now realizing that I got the wrong type of Ziploc bags. I was supposed to get freezer. I don't know how I ended up with storage. So these are definitely gonna go back to Sam's. Now I did get the right type of quart-size Ziploc bags. I got the freezer kind, and there are 216 in here. And what I like to do is, and this saves me time during the week because I am a working mom, what I do is I chop my vegetables ahead of time and I stick them in these freezer bags and freeze them. So when I'm ready to cook whatever meal I'm cooking that day that requires those vegetables, I can just pull them out of the freezer. That saves time when I'm on my lunch break trying to cook dinner. I'm also going to be chopping up fruits for my smoothies. So that way when I'm ready for a smoothie, I can just grab a bag of fruit, throw it in the blender, and make my smoothie. Another thing that I picked up at Sam's were these red, white, and boom ices. Now, my son has been running fevers off and on for the past couple of weeks, and usually I give him Tylenol, but in addition to Tylenol, I also give him a popsicle. So I ended up buying these. It's 33 in a box. So these are good to have on hand until we get to the bottom of what's causing his fevers. Now, these Hot Pockets, my husband actually recommended that I buy these because he said that this is something quick and easy and anybody can throw these in the microwave and cook them. So when the kids come home from school, they can just throw these in the microwave and have something to eat until I can fix dinner. My kids are not huge fans of the pepperoni flavored Hot Pockets. They would prefer the meatball marinara. I think that's what it's called, but they would prefer those. Since Sam's did not have that particular flavor, I just went with the pepperoni. I ended up picking up these Kit Kat ice cream bars. I know my family would love them. Who doesn't like Kit Kats? So I figured they would love them. I'm sure they'll probably eat these up in less than a week. I promise you they'll be gone in less than a week. Y'all hadn't really seen a lot of freezer items in my grocery hauls, and that's because my freezer broke down a few months ago, y'all. I mean, it crashed. So now that we have a new freezer, I can start buying more items to go in there. Y'all, I'm outside in my garage. As you can hear by the echo, I am so excited because they delivered the freezer today. I finally found one that was perfect for my family. I am so in love with this freezer already. You can see it still has the little tag on it. It still has the tape on it. But yes, this is perfect. Now I can buy pizzas, I can buy ice cream, I can meal prep. I had stopped doing all of that because we didn't have a freezer to keep all of this stuff. So now we have a freezer. Y'all, I love the fact that it has shelving on the door. I love it. It's still getting cool. It's not like cold. It's still, let me hurry up and close this door so that it can get cool in here. But for the most part, I love it. Yeah, we researched and tried to find the perfect size, not too big, not too small, because I was gonna go with a smaller one, but I'm like, I found this one for the exact price of a small one, and this is the GE brand. So in theory, GE is supposed to be a good brand, and I got it at a great price. That is the freezer. I am so excited because we had been researching freezers for weeks. Our freezer went out and I just could not meal prep. So now that we have a freezer, I can meal prep, I can buy ice cream, I can buy pizzas, because the freezer part of the refrigerator is really narrow and you can't really buy too much stuff. So I was only able to buy a little bit of freezer items. But now when I go grocery shopping, y'all are gonna see more freezer items in my grocery haul. This is another quick and easy food item that my kids can cook when they come home from school. Like if they're really, really hungry and they want something to eat, they can just throw one of these corn dogs in the microwave and call it a day. I cook chili dogs at least once a week or once every other week, so it only makes sense to buy these in bulk. There's 24 in a pack, and my daughter does not eat hot dogs whatsoever. So it's only 4 of us who are going to be eating these, and I divided these into 3 packs of 8. So this should definitely last us for a month if I cook these every other week. The only reason why I bought this bacon in bulk is because the kids are going to be out of school for spring break here soon, and I like to cook a large breakfast for them. When they're home on spring break, they actually eat breakfast, but when they're going to school, they don't eat breakfast because it's so early in the morning. When I do my pantry restocks, one thing I do is stock up on all of my kitchen staples like trash bags, Ziploc bags, things of that nature. Now, one thing I do have to stock up on is foil paper because I did not get any while I was in Sam's. But the last time I bought trash bags was last year in July, and we still have about 100 trash bags left. This box, which has 320 33-gallon trash bags, should last us until March of next year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the date on this box, and when I get down to the last trash bag, it will let me know exactly how long these trash bags last. In my kitchen, I have 2 trash cans. I have one for regular trash and one for recycled trash. Now, the 33-gallon trash bags are for regular trash. The Power Flex is for the recycled trash, and there's 200 in the box. I literally just ran out of the recycled trash bag, so I had to buy another box. That lasted not quite a year because I literally ran out. 200 trash bags will last about around 8 months. Not quite a year, close to it, but not quite. Y'all, I'm trying to increase my water intake, so I grabbed these bottles of water. The 40 count was less than $4, and I knew I should have grabbed more than what I got, but my buggy was already full. I could not fit anything else in there, so when I do go back to Sam's, I will grab more water. Let's take a look at everything that I bought at Sam's, and then we're going to move on to Aldi. A majority of my pantry restock items came from Aldi, so let me show y'all everything that I got. I don't know if y'all remember those Sugar Smacks cereal from back in the day, but this is Aldi's knockoff brand of Sugar Smacks. My son loves these, so I bought him a box. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be cooking a huge breakfast over spring break, so we were running low on syrup, and I bought the butter-flavored Millville syrup. I do literally everything with baking soda. I cook with it, clean with it, freshen things with it. So I bought 2 boxes. One is going to be for cleaning, and one is going to be for cooking. You can never have enough macaroni and cheese. I bought a few boxes of macaroni and cheese because you can pair this up with pretty much anything. When I do my Sunday dinners, I can throw in macaroni and cheese, like I'll do chicken macaroni and cheese or pork chops and macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese pretty much goes with anything. And if you're on a tight budget, you can just cook macaroni and cheese by itself. Your kids will love it if your kids eat macaroni and cheese. Since I did buy a lot of snacks, I will not be cooking these cakes anytime soon. These are just a backup plan for when they eat up all the snacks before I make a run to the store to get more snacks. So I got 2 boxes of chocolate cake mixes and 2 things of chocolate icing. Now, this stuffing mix is a go-to side dish for when I'm cooking my Sunday dinners. Now, don't get it twisted. Now, this is not the same stuff that I cook for Thanksgiving. I cook dressing for Thanksgiving. Stuffing is a side dish for my Sunday meals. Dressing is for Thanksgiving. One thing my kids love is Starbucks coffee. So I ended up getting this sweetened condensed milk because I found a mocha frappuccino recipe online, and they use sweetened condensed milk for their mocha frappuccino. So every once in a while, when they get the urge to want to go to Starbucks and spend all of this money, I break out this sweetened condensed milk and I make them a homemade mocha frappuccino. And that saved me $30 because that's how much it costs for all of us to go to Starbucks and get our favorite frappuccino. I cook a lot of recipes that require tomato paste, so I stocked up on these little cans. I do plan on buying more when I go back to the store because when I'm in a pinch, I know that I can throw some tomato paste, some crushed tomatoes, some beef, and just throw all my normal chili recipe items together and make a bowl of chili, and that will last my family a couple of days. Right now, the only thing that I use crushed tomatoes for is when I cook chili. So I'm stocking up on these crushed tomatoes. Like I said, I can cook chili when I'm in a pinch, so this will go a long ways in my household. The mushrooms are for when I cook Salisbury steak. I hate when I don't have all of my ingredients that I need to cook a meal. So one time I tried to cook Salisbury steak, did not have mushrooms. One time I did not have breadcrumbs. It was just a lot of things that I'm missing. So I like to stay fully stocked, so when I'm ready to cook something, I have everything that I need and I don't have to run to the store to get whatever it is I'm missing. The kidney beans are for my chili recipe. Y'all, there are so many things you can do with beans. If you're on a tight budget, you can chop up some Eckrich sausage and you can throw that in the beans. You can just do all kinds of things with these kidney beans. When a recipe requires diced tomatoes, I always get the fire roasted kind because those just add that added oomph to whatever it is you're cooking. These 4 cans of peaches is only for one recipe. I did not stock up on these, but I should have, because when I'm craving like a peach pie, but I don't want to go through the entire process of making a peach pie, I can always break out the peaches, break out my dough, and make a dumpling. I had to really stock up on canned goods because I was running really low on everything. So I got corn, green beans, and sweet peas. I bought 3 cans of chili because I am going to be making chili dogs. I bought the beef franks from Sam's, and I'm just going to use this chili for those beef franks to make chili dogs. I already had 3 jars of spaghetti sauce in my pantry. I just bought a few more. Spaghetti sauce is one of those things that you can do a lot with. You can make all types of pasta with spaghetti sauce. You can also make homemade pizzas when you don't have marinara sauce. So this spaghetti sauce will go a long ways. I always try to buy queso when Aldi has it in stock, because I don't know what's wrong with my Aldi, but they rarely have this queso in stock. When I do see it, I grab it. So I grabbed 2 jars. I always try to keep chicken stock on hand because a lot of the dishes that I cook requires chicken stock, and a lot of the dishes that require water to be added, I use chicken stock instead of water. Just like in the stuffing recipe, it requires water, but I use chicken stock. So I'd like to substitute chicken stock for water sometimes when the recipe calls for it. This is round 1, y'all, so let's take one last look of everything I bought at Aldi round 1. Moving on to Aldi haul round 2. I just could not fit everything in my butler's pantry, so I put everything away and starting with round 2. The hot dog buns are for the chili dogs. These brioche buns are like the best buns ever. I plan on cooking the Nashville hot chicken sandwich this week, and these brioche buns would go great with that recipe. Y'all, I really need to invest in an air fryer, but until then, I bought this cooking oil because I ran completely out. I don't know where this little jar was hiding during round 1, but here's another jar of spaghetti sauce. I bought cilantro for Taco Tuesday, and y'all, I was today years old. Don't laugh at me. But I was today years old when I realized that coriander is cilantro. The fresh ginger is for my smoothies. I always make the mango, pineapple, and banana smoothie, and I add turmeric and ginger to it. I use green onions as a garnish for a lot of my meals, mainly my chili, because it just levels my chili up. When you put the sour cream and sprinkle some shredded cheese on top and then add the green onion garnish, y'all, it levels up your dishes. I'm going to chop these bell peppers up and freeze them for future meals. I cook onions in a lot of my dishes, and I ran completely out, so I had to get some more onions. I was craving grapes, and since these were on sale, I went ahead and bought 1 bag of grapes. Y'all, I don't know what possessed me to get 3 brushes. They're all the same, but a little bit different. So you fill these up with dishwashing liquid. You press a button and it releases the dishwashing liquid onto the whatever you're washing, and it gets rid of the stains. I made hash browns for the first time the other day, and my family loved it. So I'm buying another batch of potatoes so that I can make more hash browns. I wanted to stock up on butter, so I grabbed 2 boxes. Y'all, candy yams are a staple in this household on Sundays. So I grabbed a bag of sweet potatoes, and I plan on making candy yams with my mesquite grilled chicken. My husband asked for corn chips because he loves to make Frito pie, so I got him 2 bags of corn chips. Now that we have a freezer, I can stock up on items like this. My daughter takes these in her school lunch. These 2 bags should last the remaining of the school year. Have y'all noticed the price of eggs are under $3 now? I only grabbed 1 dozen because I have a refrigerator full of eggs. Y'all, this is $50 worth of grass-fed beef. Now that I have a freezer, I can go back to meal prepping. So what I'm going to do as soon as I'm finished with this, I'm going to meal prep all of this beef and put it away in my freezer. So let's take a look at round 2 of my Aldi haul. went to Burlington today, and I just want to show y'all a few things that I bought at Burlington. I plan on organizing my kitchen, but I'm doing it little by little. I bought these organizer trays because I'm going to organize my refrigerator. And now that we have a freezer, I'm going to also organize my freezer when I get food, when I put my food out there. These clear trays will let me see what we're running low on so that I can go ahead and restock before we run out. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I ended up getting 3 different brands of refrigerator organizers. I was just looking at the size, the depth. I was not really paying attention to the actual brand of the organizer. So they all feel sturdy. So I'm hoping that they hold up in the refrigerator. The ones that I have in there now, they've been in there for about a year or 2 and they hadn't cracked or anything. So the ones that I have now, I got those from Burlington, and with them holding up, I'm sure these will hold up as well. Y'all, I had to break down and get a new skillet because when I was in the hospital with my son, my husband was responsible for all of the cooking, and I think he burnt my skillet up because I couldn't find it when I got home, and I asked him about it, and he was like, oh, it fell and broke. But I kind of think it got burnt up. This skillet was on clearance. It's the Martha Stewart brand skillet, y'all, so y'all know this is fancy. It's a fancy skillet. Y'all know how much we love drinking tea around here. And I was so excited when I saw this canister that said tea. I can't wait to put my tea inside of this thing, y'all. And can you believe this was only $6? Y'all, I had to grab it. I don't know where my forks went to, but my theory is my family has been throwing those forks in a trash can because I don't know where these forks are disappearing to. They're just like socks. They just disappear. I don't know where they went to, so I had to buy more forks, and hopefully these don't disappear like the other ones did. When I saw this lemon squeezer, I had to grab it because we do drink a lot of tea around here. I do make recipes that require lemon juice, so I had to get this lemon squeezer. I grabbed 2 loaf pans because I do plan on making banana bread. I don't like throwing away bananas because that's just wasting money. I can take these loaf pans and make banana bread. I can also make meatloaf now that I have loaf pans. Y'all, I thought this was so cute for my fur baby. I'm always buying him clothes. Every time I go to Burlington or Ross, he is going to come back with some type of shirt. So I got him the Hola Chicas shirt. Y'all, my OCD won't let me be. I bought him some wipes every time he go outside. We got to wipe him down when he comes back in because I don't want those dirty paws running around all over my floor. We are learning how to groom him, so I got him some shampoo with conditioner. I also got him a grooming set, so we are going to save hundreds of dollars by learning how to groom him ourselves. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I do have another huge grocery haul coming up where I went to Costco, Walmart, Aldi, and Sam's. So stay tuned for that video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.